We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Baltimore Orioles. Interleague Baseball comes your way next. Tyler Thornburg is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
In now, Jose Reyes. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, Jose Reyes.
And he'll step off and try again. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1.
First pitch, 7:06.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Oof, and we are in for some tough conditions tonight. 41 degrees at game time. Right side, fair ball down the line.
Batting second, the second baseman, Mike Mustafa.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. And a ball 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. 1-0 pitch on the way. Pitch misses. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
And whoa, there's a swing he'd like back. It's 2-1 now. Thornburg isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Chris Davis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
1-0, here it is. That's by him for strike 1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Reyes on third with 2 out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
He's set the payoff pitch. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
That is good. The third baseman, Carlos.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Santana. It's a good first inning RBI spot for him. Runners at the corners and 2 gone. From the stretch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates strand a couple, and now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Gus Shasha is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Striding into the box, number 3. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. Ready now for Baltimore, Joe Mauer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Here it comes on 0-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. From the stretch. Hosmer is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over, back in standing. Now the 2-1 pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting fourth.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
Standing in now, Adam Jones hit the other way out toward right field. Hahn is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
At the plate now, number 35. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. At 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 pitch. Soft liner to the right side. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. We've played an inning, still 0-0. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch on its way. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. So now to the plate, Logan Morrison down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ball one. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the Shure out.
Batting eighth, the right fielder.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at Colton Wong, one of the more dynamic middle infielders in our sport. Ability to turn a double bazooka arm from a second baseman.
Into the box, Nelson Hahn, as he'll take a look at ball one. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a liner. And this is going to get down and head for the 333 sign. As he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate, Stephen Durham, as he runs up to bunt but can't make contact. That's strike one. Durham, an Ohio native. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acker is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Ready now, Jose Reyes. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Last half of the second set to go, and stepping in the long ball threat, Josh Donaldson. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Shasha hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. There to take it in is Morrison, and that's out number 1.
Batting 7.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. Constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
Standing in now, Dustin Acker, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, J.J. Holmes. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball left outside.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses 2-1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Batting 9. The second baseman, Colton.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up Colton Wong. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Moustakas is there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Orioles leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 23. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 23.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is there. 2 gone.
The batter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, number 3, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The shortstop, number 3.
First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
At the plate now, Joe Mauer. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Grounded to third. To second for 1. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Into the box now, Eric Hosmer. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive, base hit to right.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Stepping in now, Adam Jones, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
In now, number 35. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The set and the 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Orioles strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 0-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was selected in the 1st round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Digging in, Logan Morrison. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch on its way. One run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Running now is McCutchen. Strike called, now the throw down. And they will not get McCutchen here. He's in safely at second base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Manny. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Nelson Hahn. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. There's ball 4.
The center fielder, number 5. Easy.
Striding in, Stephen Durham comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
At the plate, Jose Reyes. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
He's set, and a 3-0 offering. That one's in there. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Ready for another chance? Mike Moustakas. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First delivery to him on the way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Settling in now, number 23. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Number 3 has a play, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Pirates 3 and the Orioles nothing. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
Into the box, Dustin Acker, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. From the stretch. Line toward right center. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
There are 2 parts to every great catch. 1, getting the right route to make the play, and 2, hanging on. That was a terrific diving catch by the outfielder.
At the plate, J.J. Holmes. He reached on a single in his first try. Has a look, now the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Moustakas trying to get there, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Colton Wong comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in once again, number 3. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's a ball.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Has a look, now the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Three and one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Striding forward now is the DH, Joe Mauer. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave them loaded. They trail it here 3-0. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Chris Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Line towards center field. Jones is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Andrew McCutcheon.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. Skied into straightaway right. Holmes is there, 2 down. Standing in, Logan Morrison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And Morrison in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Ground ball foul down the left side. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Donaldson at third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They lead it 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Eric Hosmer. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. There to take it in is Morrison, and that's out number 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Adam Jones. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to third. Santana's got it. And there are 2 away now. In now for the O's, number 35. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's just out.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 1-1 home.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over. Ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Man at second here with 2 away, and here's Donaldson. Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside, ball 1.
Donaldson awaiting the 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
Here's the 2-0. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So coming to the plate, Dustin Acker, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Orioles strand a couple. Still down 3-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward the rookie outfielder Nelson Hahn. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. Right to him. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Stepping in, Stephen Durham. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. David Phelps, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
43. David.
Here comes the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose Reyes.
So now to the plate, Jose Reyes. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Phelps, 33 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Behind 0-2 now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now a move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Runners on first with 1 down. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
At the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jones comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Up next for the Buccos, number 23, to see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch coming, here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-2. is a fastball down below the knees.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Pirates strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, J.J. Holmes.
The right fielder, J.J. Holmes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 delivery. And he takes strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Number 23 waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, number 3. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's it.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Heading out towards shallow right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Stepping in now, Joe Mauer, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Working on hanging another 0. The pitch. Soft liner towards first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Chris Davis.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Carlos.
Riding in once again, Carlos Santana. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1.
1-1.
Nobody out, runner on first. Inside and low, 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And now a stoppage, as I believe, yes, a balk has been called here. They'll say he never came fully set that time. No one out with a runner at second. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Now batting, designated hitter, Andrew.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Joaquin Soria is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Joaquin Soria.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Holmes moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Stepping up now, Logan Morrison. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Giancarlo Stanton will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. This ball will be chopped foul. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Nelson Hahn, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Giancarlo Stanton remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field.
Now playing left field, number 27.
Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Leading off for the Orioles, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Hit out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Adam Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Taken, but called a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In now, number 35. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 0-1. This is line to left. Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Leading off the inning, Stephen Durham, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And he'll step off and try again. From the stretch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Just a touch outside. 1-2. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
At the plate, Jose Reyes. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. First pitch coming. Here it is. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Home run number 5 on the year as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get to rest their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Number 23.
So now to the plate, number 23. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes, count.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 4-0 Pittsburgh. Josh Donaldson digging in now. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Cody Allen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 37, Cody Allen.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Here it comes. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box now, Dustin Acker. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is flared out towards second. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batter.
Ready once again, J.J. Holmes. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that pitch is out.
2 out, nobody on. That misses. 2-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Here's Colton Wong now. Pulled toward right center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail here 4-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Chris Davis. Troy Patton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Troy Patton.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now the pitch. Hard hit toward the hole, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
So now Carlos Santana, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Two and one. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
The 1-0 is in off the plate. None out, runners at first and second. And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
No balls and one strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Holmes has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with one away. Ready for another shot now, Nelson Hahn. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Bases are loaded with only one out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Holmes has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. First pitch on its way. The 0-2 home. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Jones is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Pittsburgh leads this one 4-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 3. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. The 1-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And another foul ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Moustakas has it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. At the plate, Joe Mauer. Number 47 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 47.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
Now back.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
1-0.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Baltimore down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
4-0 the score tonight. Pittsburgh took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Gus Shasha earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. For the Orioles, no runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.